Nutrition tends to be a very complicated subject because depending if you are a veganist, if you eat meat, if you have different goal of fitness, a different body, different value, so many events take place for the same phenomenon, and then it tends to make us confused about what to eat and what to not eat. So let's find out what is good food and what is bad food. So, would you like to know what to eat in order to evolve as a human being? It should be natural for each of us to have a certain will to properly fuel this system to reach our maximum potential. So what is a good food and what is a bad food? Before I tell you, I want you to totally forget all that you know about nutrition. And let's base everything upon simply 3 different categories. There is a certain force within the human mechanism that allow us to live, that allow us to remain sticked to the human body, that allow us to not even feel our weight, even though we are 100 pounds and more. We walk like if we were just a feeder. How is this possible? It is because of one of those energy that I am talking about, which is called as prana. And a lot of practice of pranayamas exist in order to enhance this energy. But whatever practice one performs, the food that he will use to fuel his system will determine a huge percentage of what will be your mental health, physical health, energical health. So what is prana in a simple and easy way? Prana is an energy that usually will be separated in 5 kinds fundamentally. And prana is always moving along with the oxygen. So whenever you inhale a certain type of prana. Depending on how you inhale, again you will be having benefits of a different type of prana. And this prana is not only in the oxygen, it is also in all the food that we consume. And as I mentioned, there are 3 types of pranic food. There is the positive pranic food, there is the neutral pranic food, and the negative pranic food. So in order to keep you alive for as long as possible, let's begin with the negative pranic food. What is a negative pranic food? It is simply something that will lower your amount of time left on earth. It is food that will take away your energy, that will give you cancer, that will make your digestive system work way too harder. Because those food are hard to break down and truly use for your muscle, use for your organs, use for whatever is needed. And I like to call negative pranic food the food of the ignorant. What are those foods? First of all, of the worst food that we can consume is meat. Meat is too complicated for the human system to consume. We can consume it to survive, but just to survive. Now that we are in 2021, we have access to all kinds of food. So to still eat meat is a choice of stupidity and of ignorance, as it is proven by so many studies, by so many scientific research, by biology itself. But yet people are still asleep on the subject because of the economy that has been brainwashing us to eat meat. Even the doctors have been lying to us, telling us to eat meat with their food chart that says to consume daily product, meat, this and that. But I am telling you today, this food chart is a scam for you to become sick and help the doctor and the pharmaceutical economy make more money. So meat is extremely negative pranic food. Coffee is negative pranic food. Another very important food that is negative, but yet it is used in almost every recipe, in almost everything that people cook. And those food are onion and garlic. Both of them are a huge stimulant for the nervous system, and anything that puts your system up will later dump it down. This is how the nervous system works. But unfortunately, because of mostly the American, we have been told to consume it because their mentality is the more pills that you consume, the more you will be healthy. But we all know now, again because of scientific research, that this fact is utter bullshit. And whenever we consume onion and garlic, it is supposed to be for medical need. So if you do not have any special need that require to eat garlic and onion, it should not be eaten. Just like if you do not have a headache, you will not take a pill for a headache. It will be utterly stupid. So the same apply for garlic and onion. And the list goes on. There are more negative pranic food for sure, including, as we said, all meat, fishes, onion, garlic, coffee, and more. And in more simplified, very often negative pranic food tend to be processed food or food that is already dead. As we wish to be alive, we must eat alive food. If we eat death, how can we hope to live a great life? It makes no sense. Now, what are neutral food, neutral pranic food? This is the kind of consumption that will bring a certain amount of lethargy within your system, making you a bit more sleepy with less energy. But will not be so bad either. Some of the neutral pranic food are bread, tomatoes, and many other. And now let's get to the interesting stuff, which is positive pranic food. All food that has a high value of prana, all food that is still alive, will bring life within your being, will bring vibrancy, will bring energy. And when I say food that are alive, when you eat an apple, the apple is alive because it is still in the process of evolution. It started as a baby, then became ready for you to eat. You took it off from the tree, and it still goes on evolving, changing until the days that it began to perish. And this is when it becomes rotten. And as it began to perish, it is now in the process of death. But all the time before the perish begin, it is in the process of evolution. So if evolution is something interesting to you, it is a must to consume evolution. A list of very positive pranic food are all kinds of seeds, as they contain the energy of life of birth. All the fruit, as they are highly made of water, as a human being made of 75% of water. It is fundamental that the food you consume are not always dry. They must have a similar percentage of water of your human body, and even more. Because we have been fooled by people thinking that to hydrate our body, we must mostly drink water. But in fact, it is now proven by science that to truly hydrate the human system, it is fruit that is needed, as it contains some sorts of enzyme which will work for your system, bring immense benefits, and help with true hydration. And of course, most of all the vegetables are also a high pranic food. So how will we decide what to eat on a daily basis? First of all, you must identify what are your daily activities. Do you train at the gym a lot? Do you just sit all day and do almost nothing? Do you walk a lot? Do you run a lot? Do you speak a lot, etc.? All of this will change what the body needs, but always must be positive pranic food. So for example, if you work out a lot, you will want a little bit more of protein, a little bit more of iron, etc. And one of the best source of protein is ground nut. Chickpeas are extremely powerful as well. So I will not today make a list of what you should eat and how you should eat. I am just today sharing with you the wisdom of what is cancer, what is death, what is natural, and what is positive for evolution. And there is no need to go on and paying a nutritionist, going to see a doctor and all this nonsense. The universe, the source of the universe has given you intelligence and sensation. So you can go on and experiment for yourself. As you eat something, how do you feel? Do you have more energy or less energy? Are you more vibrant or are you feeling more depressed? Do you feel fat and full after even 2 hours? Or do you feel very light after just 30 minutes? All of those factors are showing you what to eat and what to not eat. So this is the basis of pranic food. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out and I will be glad to help you. Is there any superfood that you love eating that make you feel so great, that have a very high percentage of benefits? If yes, I welcome you to share with us within the comment what it is, so that we can consume evolution and evolve human consciousness all together. Thank you so much.